Thank you. Well, I was scared that the other girls when I did the first performance, so. Yeah, I think it's good. So this next song, my last song, is called Small by Chloe Moriando. And when I listen to it, I just think of love and connection and how much we need each other. Something about you escapes me. I've lost my charm. Something about me is see-through. I can't do no more harm anymore. I can take the dizzy daydreams. I think they are fine, but I'm not used to dealing or feeling like I'm wasting your time. To offer, so I drown face down in my head and feel my state start to alter, 'cause I can try to shake off the stupid, 'cause it shouldn't be that hard, but when I start moving stars. And it's not like I'm not familiar with telling myself to tap it, but I've never cared this much about avoiding overstepping. When I think about you, I forget about my hands, and all I see are dancing girls and snapping rubber bands, but you don't know what that means. It's just suddenly I'm not interested in whatever the rest of the world has to offer. So despite my ticks and buzzes, I'll listen to you whenever you're feeling low. Promise I won't interrupt, 'cause my breath ends up catching whenever I hear you speak. Endlessly try to make you smile, 'cause whenever I see it, my knees always feel so weak. Because you Thank you.
Great job.
I just have to do this. Come here. You, Lennon, you have star power. And I mean real star power, not like rock star power, but star power.
Yes!
You are so beautiful.
Yes! Bravo!
And that was Lennon, folks. All right. So hang on a sec here. Okay, our next speaker. He's been fighting the government for a lot of years. He just came from court in Edmonton, Red Deer, and he's going to speak to you guys about everything. Welcome, Pat King. Woo, Pat!
How's it going? Nanaimo! I'm gonna come out because I like to get personal with you guys.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Patrick King, and I've been at these guys for a lot of years. I mean it. But the one thing I want to ask everybody in the crowd right now Everybody listening on the sides, all around, all your conversations, your side conversations, just give it a pause for 1 second. How many people here have not caught COVID-19? Put your hands up. Oh my God, you guys are the lucky ones. God's got your number. He knows. How many people here are going to get the vaccine?
Hell fucking no.
Nice! One guy? One guy?
No
All right,
way.
sir. No problem. You got both? Awesome. How you feeling? Right on. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling okay. And I hope the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now I'm going to start with where I come from and how I got to be here in Nanaimo today. So 3.5 years ago, a bunch of rig pigs, and I call us rig pigs because we're pretty tough. We work hard. We're gone. We're out, gone away from our families for years. Sometimes years. Months anyways at a time. And we miss our families. And we work hard so that you guys can pay $1.90 for gas on the island. All of a sudden, this government decides to come after the bread and butter of us hard-working Albertans. And all of a sudden, they're shutting down our pipelines, they're shutting down our oil and gas, they're shutting down the backbone of the Canadian gross domestic product, so you guys are going to go broke. They're trying to bankrupt us, and we're wondering, what the hell are you doing? So some people across Alberta decided to put together some convoys, the big transport trucks, the big rigs. And we decided to drive around Alberta, and we decided to shut down Edmonton. We decided to shut down Grand Prairie, shut down Estevan, Saskatchewan, shut down Calgary, all across Alberta to tell them to shove it up your ass. Alberta stood up. So we got this brainwave idea together and we said, well, you know what? Why don't we take this to Ottawa? So we all got together, myself and a bunch of people, and we took a bunch of trucks to Ottawa. And we were protesting the oil and gas industry so that we can keep Canada somewhat trickling in some money. No, Justin Trudeau, he didn't like that. He hated it. He even sent 2,000 Antifa to come protest us. 400 to 1,000 people in Ottawa. Our government started to attack us as hardworking Canadians, and we were like, hey, this ain't gonna fly. All of a sudden, we get an opportunity to start touring around Canada, and I started for about 1.5 years. I traveled around and educated everybody across Canada on Agenda 2030, Agenda 21, the whole nines, the full kit and caboodle, and all of a sudden, I become the most censored man in Canada. I don't have Facebook, I even have the trophy page that says, Mr. King, you cannot use any Google product. I cannot sign into Google, I cannot sign into Facebook. I have an Instagram account and a Twitter account, but I'm sure those will go down soon. What I'm saying is we, as a province, got together and stood up to the government. We made a noise, we got all the way down to Ottawa, we parked those big rigs right in front of that arsehole's window. We honked until he couldn't honk no more. And at one point, I swear to God, we seen him look over the little sill and go, oh shit, those crazy Albertans are here. But you know what it did? It showed everybody that you can get up and stand up and fight this freaking stupid government.
You can. Fucking right you can. Fucking right you can.
So what did we decide to do after that? Well, guess what? We didn't have to do anything. The government of Canada decided to hit you with something called COVID-19. And everybody's like, oh, all us like conspiracy theorists, well, we call ourselves conspiracy truthists. We all said, oh shit, here it comes. We knew it was going to be a biological or a dirty bomb. And all of a sudden, the holes in this whole COVID story just didn't jive with me. And I do investigative journalism. I've chased the pipeline from Montreal all the way to Ottawa, or all the way to Prince Rupert. I found that $42 billion infrastructure that could have went to Alberta, could have went to Canadians, could have went to every single one of you. I'm sure here in BC, you know about the TMX that's coming out of Hope right now. The only reason that's going right now is because we took a bunch of frickin' trucks to Ottawa. I mean it. We quashed Bill C-48, which is the anti-pipeline moratorium. Then they put in Bill C-69, which is the anti-shipping moratorium. but not to any ship coming into our harbors, but to the ships that only Canadians own. So us taxpayers, our own boats can't take our product overseas to market. We have to have foreign countries come and get it. It's bullshit. We live in the most richest, highest resource country in Canada, BC. Come on. Look at this thing. You live in a national park.
Yeah.
And they want to take it away. So in doing that, we chased them. I've been in front of Trudeau. CSIS grabs me within like 10 minutes of being near him. I can't go near him. I can't get interviews. I even went as far as helping the people in Toronto. And I went out and I found down Alina Davila. She is the Chief Medical Officer of Health in Toronto. And I went to her house with cameras and everything. Yeah, when Skelly's barbecue. Yeah, when I flew in. So Adam Skelly had his barbecue shut down. And they brought in the riots and the horses and shit. I jumped on a plane that night. I said, no frickin' way. And I flew out there. And anyways, we find out where she lives. So I go to pay her a visit. There's a Chief Medical Officer of Health who has 80 plainclothes officers watching her house at any given time. How do I know this? Because they tried to grab us. We went to interview the Chief Medical Officer of Health for what she did. So I couldn't do that, and I was treated like a criminal when I did it. Whatever, it is what it is. So then I come back to Alberta, and I get myself one of those fancy tickets. You know those $1,200 tickets for violating the Public Health Act? I get this ticket, and I say, thank you. Can't wait to see you guys in court. And it's just a $1,200 ticket. It's just a $1,200 ticket. Let's go to court. Well, you can do a constitutional challenge. There ain't a constitution for Canada. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm like, no, I'll pass on the constitutional challenge, please. I'd like to go right to criminal court. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the only one in Canada who has subpoenaed the Chief Medical Officer of Health for Alberta. Now, yes, I accomplished it. Yes, I did it. And everybody across Canada was watching. Even right to the Attorney General of Ottawa. 2 prosecutors were in my courtroom for a $1,200 ticket. You think they're scared?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they're freaking scared. And I know they are. And I can't wait because I'm going to take all my transcripts from everything I've done. And I've been the guinea pig for you guys. And that's okay, I love it. I learned so much in the criminal courts of Canada. We're, cover your kids' ears, fucked. And that's sad. And I'm sorry, but we are. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but they found every jurisdictional challenge that they could to shut me out. But what did I accomplish? Are you ready? I got the Chief Medical Officer of Health of Alberta, one Dina Hinshaw, and AHS, Alberta Health Services, to admit on the record that they have no material evidence of SARS-CoV-2. There is none. And it's on the record, ladies and gentlemen.
Justified. Thank you. Criminal malfeasance.
Now we get into what's called criminal malfeasance, where each and every one of you citizens of Canada who hold a passport or hold a birth certificate here in Canada, every one of you guys can file civil lawsuits for all your pain, your suffering, all the money you lost, all your buildings you lost, your jobs you lost, your children you lost. This scared the crap out of them, and they are running scared. I'm not kidding, they're running scared, guys.
Good. They need to be scared. There's more of us than there is.
When a long-haired, motorbike riding, redneck, oil rig pig from Alberta can put the fear of God into the government, there's no way you guys can't do that too. Each and every one of you have the same ability that I have. Each and every one of you can do the same thing that I did. It was nothing. It was kind of fun, actually. I learned a lot. And now I'm going to go around and we're going to teach every single Canadian. I'm going to release my transcripts. It's going to be wide open to anybody. I don't want anything. Just send them to you guys if you guys want them. I'll send them to you. But give me a few days because it's blown up in the last couple days. That being said, my message to each and every one of you guys is, it doesn't matter if I'm a rig guy or an oil and gas guy. It doesn't matter if I'm, handicapped with a missing leg. It doesn't matter. You know what matters? Is I'm Canadian! And the men and women of our armed forces fought and died in World War I and World War II gave each and every one of you the right to do what I did. Use it! Stand up! And to the men out there, pull your balls out of your wife's purse and do it on your own. Quit making people like Chris Sky, myself, Mark Friesen, Kellyanne, Vlad. Don't put your faith in us. Do it yourself. Take that power back. And I don't mean to be crass. I just want you to just get back to being Canadian. We were loved and revered on a world stage. They loved us. Now they're laughing at you.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Not good.
My message is that, guys, take it back. You can do this. And I have faith in every single one of you. COVID hit me pretty hard. Took two of my good friends. Got lots of friends that have lost their businesses, their marriages. My own son, 17 years old, double vaxxed. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Now there's a whole backstory to it, but that story is what it is. And I have to live with that. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop fucking fighting.
Nope.
Doesn't mean I'm going to give Trudeau one bit of lead. That man, I'm on him so bad, it's not even funny.
Right on, right.
And you guys too, start writing your MPs. Start writing your MLAs. Start filling out the paperwork that these men and women died for you to fill out. And say, I don't like what's going on. And I want some answers. And that's how we're going to get them. Because each and every one of you are going to fight with me. Beside me, behind me, I don't care. Just don't stand in front of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. That was awesome. Did you guys get a takeaway from that? Good. All right. So, a couple announcements. Apparently, there's a couple of dogs in a blue SUV in the sun further down parked. And again, I'm going to make another announcement. Lani Galera left her phone on the table while she was doing some transactions, and her phone has gone missing. So please, please, please check your purses. Make sure you didn't accidentally pick it up.